Oh, wow.
I forgot to record this. Ah, sorry.
All right. All right. So from the top, everyone.
I'm gonna walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then far step up to Wilfried.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I have this new cloak of the Monteblanc,
Okay.
I am going to use my action to dimension door
All right.
and say, Wilfried, hold on.
What?
And we're going to come over here. And that's going to end my turn.
All right. Sounds good. All right. It is now Carrick's turn. Carrick, what are you doing?
I see suddenly Angbor and Wilfried pop up next to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I assume Wilfred's going to try to fix this guy, but just in case.
Don't kill it. I can help.
Yeah, I'm still swinging. I'm still trying to subdue, but I'm not trying to kill.
All right.
Non-lethal even.
24 points.
24
of to hits.
24 hits.
24 points of to hit damage.
Are you gonna roll your damage with disadvantage? That's the dude.
That's gonna blue.
What's the point?
19 points of bludgeoning
Point your fist at
damage
somebody. You gotta be
Yeah.
ready.
and 4 points
Throw
of
that
fire
fist
damage.
down. Put your fist at anything you don't let him to kill.
You gonna swing again?
It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Look, I didn't even try and kill it, Eric. Remember when you smacked me in the face? They're trying to kill something. I'm not to punch you in the face with next.
I ain't trying to kill it. I'm trying to subdue it.
With lethal
It's
damage.
called non-lethally hit it with your mace.
Non-lethally stab him with your sword.
In the heart.
Non-lethally carving it up with a blade.
Different type of tree.
That's gonna be 18
Pruning.
points of bludgeoning.
And it's
4
healthy
points of
for the tree.
So what was it? 18 points of bludgeoning damage?
And he's dead.
18 bludgeoning and 4 fire.
Okay. All right. So you sort of slam into it again. You sort of strike into the side of this tree-like end-like creature. And you sort of bring one up, and sort of slam one into where the face is, and he looks pretty hurt now as you have slammed it into him a couple times. Now it is. Then it's your turn, Carrick.
Yep.
All right. Now it is Wilfred's turn. Wilf, what do you-
Remove curse at 4th level.
All right, go for it.
What else are you using your spells for today?
Removing curses, apparently. That is 13. I can't. You want
13.
fours?
Did you roll with advantage?
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
17.
17. Still, you sort of reach out and you can't quite grab him as Carrick is hitting him. Can't quite, and sort of the spell dissipates on the bark of this
Just-
creature.
Don't kill it. I can.
All right.
Just let me be able to touch it.
So now Aurelia will pump a first level magic missile into this guy that you guys are fighting. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning, or sorry, force damage as you see these things sort of spin forward and sort of strike this giant ant-like creature. And then Morgana will cast sleep at second level, which is 78. All right. That will do it. So she casts sleep, and the end in front of you guys sort of passes out.
I said, don't kill it.
He gets to snore.
Now I get 3 hits.
Yeah. Until it wakes up.
All right. Now, Girthing, is your turn.
The guy's still standing up in front of me.
He
Yeah,
is,
so-
but yeah. I mean, he's still standing. Yeah, but he's
Oh, he's sleeping though.
Where's no, the other
No, no.
guy that's in yes.
but he didn't try and attack either Morgana or Wilfried and Angvor when they fled the scene.
Okay. Then I will try to run, I guess, as well. I'll coup d'etat this guy over here.
Yeah, he just ended up dying by himself.
30, 35, 40 gets me, all right, so to like 40 gets me there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 gets me there, so it's action,
Like,
action to dash.
not say I've dropped entangled by this point.
That ends my turn. I made no attack. I have not taken damage just my last turn, so my rage burns off.
No.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So is there a save against sleep at the beginning of the creature's turn?
I don't think so.
All right. So that tree in front of you is still sleeping. The one that is sort of in front of you grabs him and wraps him up. The second one begins to move 5, 10, 15, 20 towards the other one. 30.
You go
Where's
coup d'etat.
The other one. That is what they are doing. Angvor, is now your turn. If you don't have anything, we can move through. I mean, if Angvor, it's Angvor, then Carrick, then Wilfried. So if you guys don't have anything, we can go to another remove curse if you want.
Can you try to hold him down? Can you try to hold him down?
Don't know what I'm gonna hold down. He's on the ground.
Immobile. Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything yet.
All right, Carrick, you got do anything?
Nah.
All right. All right, Wilfried, it's your turn.
Remove curse.
All right, go for it.
15 and a 16. So that's 25.
25. So you reach down, sort of touch him, and you sort of feel the magic sort of take on this creature.
Yeah, peace.
Is removed from this sleeping treant.
Leave him alone, curse.
Now it is Aurelia's turn. She's not going to do anything. Morgana will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and cast Healing Word on the treant that is down at first level.
Me too. I did my fire breath.
That does 8 points of healing damage to that treant. Okay. All right. And so that treant is, well, I think she can do she can stabilize. She'll probably do the
Can
stabilize.
she spare the dying so he doesn't like
I think so.
so I can, yeah. So we don't have to fight him again.
Yeah. So she'll cast Spare the Dying. Yeah. Just make sure that she knows that spell. Yeah. She cast Spare the Dying to keep and so that treant is down. So at this point we are out of combat. Wilfried, if you want to try and cast another remove curse on that one, if you can, you're more than welcome to.
Yes. It looks like there's one more over here that needs my help. And I will since he is down, do I still have to like try to hit him?
Water your way over.
I will say roll with advantage.
11 and a 14, so 23.
All right. So you sort of touch him and you feel the curse sort of be removed as well. So as you heal these, so as Wilfried finishes saving these treants from their curse, what are you guys doing?
And that should be the last of them. Let's go.
Well, we solved the blight problem, guys.
What was this? Do you remember being under control? Speaking to the up treant that we first
Yeah,
encountered.
sort of looks at you. "Urgh." We went into a grove back. It was a grove that was once a meeting place of the treants, and a new monument was there. A broken statue.
Could you show us where that was? We are sent because there were many of you who came to Veluth, the town we were just at, talking about how there are members of your race who are acting as you were under control and being way more aggressive and violent than typical. You seem to be a very peaceful race now, a glorious and majestic tree that you are. Tree creature.
We treants abhor war. I can show you the grove, but I cannot enter it.
Well, maybe just getting us close to it in the direction we could find it.
Yeah.
So he begins to sort of point in directions. That way, there is a grove. It is ringed with fairy mushrooms. You will know the place. There is a broken statue in the middle.
Have I been to that grove before?
Make a history
I
check.
can't remember if we. I can't remember if I said that, or if we ruled that last week.
I don't think we have.
History is 11.
11. You have not been to that grove before.
Never, ever. The statue, do you know what it looked like, or was it just no? Was it dragon-like?
No, it was not dragon-like. It was like a statue of one of the great sorcerers of Molaeus here.
Yes.
Oh yes, if you could lead us as close as you are willing to go, that would be wonderful and helpful, so we could investigate this.
It doesn't. Statue of a sorcerer doesn't really ring any bells. I mean, we know some cults. We are cult experts now, I think.
Or Acheron.
He begins to sort of stomp off in the forest in the direction.
Well,
I guess we
I
should
guess we gotta go.
What is your name, my friend?
I am Pygmythorn. What is it you call yourselves?
I am called Wilfried Shorst. Or you may call me just Will.
And this is the house of the Fellowship of the Chilly Sad.
I have not heard of any house of the Fellowship of the Chilly Sad. From where does this house hail?
Well, here, there, Uthadern.
Is our base of operations, but from all over. We are a new house and we're making a name for ourselves.
Actually, do you know a good real estate agent?
We're always looking for a new.
We might need a new house somewhere.
The housing market in Veluth is booming.
We like to rent out when we're not there in navigation arms when we are.
Uthadar. I know little of the houses of Uthadar.
No, we're essentially the main house there then.
I mean,
Make a deception check.
in recent history, we actually have done the most.
Oh, that's an 18.
Wow. It is a honor to meet.
Griffin, look, Griffin even has a
Official
flag
flag.
here. We have an official flag,
Standard.
a standard.
You pull out the snowflake with the frowny face.
Yeah.
This is most peculiar. You smoke are most peculiar people.
Yeah.
So he leads you down into the depths of the Savalirwood. You sort of come across sort of this trickling brook, and there starts to be sort of like this whispering sort of. There's like this almost like it's almost like a fog. It feels almost tangible. You feel like you can sort of you're walking through it. And you sort of can touch it. You continue walking a little bit longer, and he says, Pig Wythorn says, "It is here that I must part company with you, house of the fellowship of the chilly sad. Thank you for freeing me from my curse."
We hope the
Don't mention it. After did all the work you got.
Which direction from here in
Inward.
general? Just inward towards the fog?
Yeah, he points inward and a little bit towards the west.
Gotcha.
is this fog natural?
No, they are. It is very unnatural. It was not here before the curse came.
I guess this is where we part.
Thank you again, House of the Fellowship of the Chilly Sad.
It's what we do.
So he begins to walk off.
Jerk. A couple of
That's how we started. Yeah, and curses.
So what are you guys doing as you guys sort of enter this spooky part of the Savilirwood?
Heading in the direction that he sent us and, making sure that there's nothing, keeping an ear out because it's kind of seems difficult to see and.
Okay. Can I have everyone roll a perception check for me, please?
receive this. It rolled over the 20 and gave me a
All right,
seven.
Carrick, what'd you roll?
Rolling pretty.
Oh.
11.
Okay, Wilfried, what'd you roll?
7.
11. All right, Angler,
7.
what'd you roll? 7. Ooh,
10.
10. All right, Girthin, what'd you roll?
7.
All right.
Not too often we see eye to eye.
you
No.
guys sort of continue walking through this gloom, and it's very
Wait,
difficult, especially for
You can see?
very difficult, especially for you guys who don't have dark vision. Wilfried.
I will cast. I will cast cantrip light
Okay.
and see if that helps a little bit.
Okay. So you cast the cantrip of light, and so the light lights up. Doesn't have any effect on sort of the gloomy fog. you know, there's sort of like a halo, but it doesn't really seem to help with your light. I mean, you can see still, right? Even you guys who don't have dark
You want to see
vision,
this?
but it's difficult, and the light doesn't seem to help.
Guys, this is spooky.
Sort of as you guys continue to walk through, you sort of walk through the Savalirwood. You see the dark fog hanging. You don't see a whole lot, and all of a sudden you arrive on sort of the edge of this grove that has sort of a ring of fairy
Right.
mushrooms, as Pygmythorn had described. In that there sort of is a black obelisk that's sort of broken in two in the center of this grove.
Oh,
An obelisk.
I think this is it, guys.
Seems to be the place.
Now, did he say the obelisk was new?
Yeah,
I've never seen it before.
I think he said
Me neither.
I don't know if I still see it.
Can we cross the boundary of the fairy mushrooms?
You're welcome to try.
Demon Chad will try.
All right. So, what form is Demon Chad in? Let's
He is back to his demon form.
okay. All right. So you sort of
Welcome in, demon.
and what is that precisely? It's
An
an
imp.
imp?
He's an imp. Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me look up one thing.
Becomes a real demon.
I'm a real demon.
I'm a real one.
No, no.
Okay. So he goes up to the sort of to the edge of this sort of grove, sort of this ring, and he sort of passes through.
Yep.
Begins to look around. Can I have
Does
him
it feel any different
can I
in
have
there,
make-
demon?
make a charisma saving throw, please?
Ooh, that's a natural 20 for a 22.
Okay. He doesn't. He sort of goes in, doesn't really feel too much. He sort of feels that this creeping, sort of whispering sound. This sort of in his mind, this sort of whispering this in his mind. But he's able
What's
to resist.
going on? And
Take your order.
All right. So what are you having him do?
walking up to the obelisk, and
Right.
Does it get louder as he goes up? Or
It gets louder the closer he gets to the obelisk. Also make a perception check for demon chat, please.
that is a wisdom of that's an 11.
11. All right. So he looks around. He feels like there's something out of the corner of his eye that he in this grove, but he just can't quite seem to catch it. Looks around. Can't tell what it is.
Keeps walking up to the obelisk, and
All right. So he walks up to the obelisk. He looks at it. It is a sort of a type of material that you make a history check for me.
can I use my history since I can also see
Yes,
through?
yes, use your
That's
history. Yeah, use
a
your history.
14.
14. Okay. Doesn't ring a bell. He sort of looks into it and sort of this broken obelisk that's sort of got a jagged, sort of a jagged cut down the middle and sort of broken in half. It looks like it was hollow. So the inside looks like it was hollow, but the outside is sort of this dark, sort of black, glassy, stony color, sort of substance.
Is there any writing or anything on it, or
What type of writing does Demon Chad read?
infernal and common?
And what do you read? I guess that's the other thing.
Infernal, Naush, and common.
Okay. Yeah, there is a writing on it in a language you cannot understand.
Good.
The writing's on the wall.
Well, what happens if Demon Chad touches the obelisk?
Touches it. Nothing seems to happen.
Maybe we need to put it back together.
You said there's an opening, like there's a hole in the top of it?
No, there's no hole in the obelisk. It's hollow on the inside.
Oh,
So
I
it's
see, I
basically a
see.
hollow obelisk that has been broken in half.
So there would be like a hollowing out somewhere. Like you could get inside of it.
No, so it's sort of like one of those like Lindor truffles. It's hollowed on the inside, but there's sort of no entrance into it. Does that make sense? Like one of those
Yeah.
chocolate bunnies. So it's like one of those where it's
Hmm.
hollow
Or
on
if
the
it's been
inside,
broke,
but it's been
it's
broken in
broken in-
half. Yeah.
like lengthwise or like
Oh,
this way?
across the center.
Can we see where the top piece is?
You can't because you're not in there. I mean, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can. It's just broken right there. It's just broken in half right there. Both
So it
halves,
just like fell over.
both halves are right there. Yeah.
What happens if we just put them together? Maybe the curse is because it's broken.
There seems to be some kind of cursed effect if we pass through this, or at least something going on in there. Magical demon Chad was almost falling under some kind of spell, it seemed like, and but I'm not sure what that is.
Well, he seems fine. I think we can all do it.
You go right ahead.
Mr. I've never done anything I've regretted under the influence of a higher power. And now's the time to change that.
All right.
You mean he touched it, nothing seemed to happen, or
Nope. Nothing
there's
seemed
some
to happen.
writing on there, but I don't know what it says, and he can't make it out either. And
Well, who knows the most languages out of us?
Can I detect magic?
Yes, you can cast detect magic.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna ritual it. I'm just gonna do it quick.
How far is the range on detect
30
magic?
feet.
30 feet. Okay. So basically the obelisk is more than 30 feet from the edge of the circle. So you need to enter the circle in order to see if nothing else lights up except for what is on your friends.
Mushroom.
The very
I'm sorry.
mushroom circle is fine.
Yeah, so basically the obelisk is so far in you have to go into sort of the grove.
Well, as long as I don't see anything magical, I will walk on.
Right, make Christmas saving throw.
I told you.
I get a +4, so that's a 6.
Right, so you hear these whispering sounds. I
I think it's fine, guys.
And you begin to hold your head and
Will?
you begin to sort of it begins to overcome you and sort of this aggression, this you need to defend this grove. This grove is sacred and you need to defend it from intruders.
Like my friends.
Like your friends.
They're not your friends.
Don't come any closer.
Can you say that?
He didn't say no. Demon Chad's in here.
I told you that there is some kind of curse that he did not get affected by.
And I see demon. Is Demon Chad visible?
Yeah.
Demon Chad's touching the sacred monument in this grove. That's a problem for you.
Yeah. Get away from it. And I think I will guiding bolt.
Demon
right.
Chad will, yes.
All right. Roll attack, rolling on Demon Chad.
That's a 12.
Does that
That
hit?
misses.
All right. So you let forth a guiding bolt and sort of streaks forward towards Demon Chad, but it just sort of flies over the obelisk and into the ground.
And Demon Chad will turn invisible now.
All right. So Demon Chad turns invisible.
Anybody have anything for him?
Uh,
Wow, one person who can remove our curses.
Walk through the curse.
I didn't say I was smart.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Plus 0.
All right.
You're
So
smart.
Well,
a
Maybe
really
one of us goes through.
Y'all get away. Demon Chad disappeared. I think he teleported away.
He's got to chase us, right? We leave, or should one of us run in there and get him?
what happens if I rip up some of the mushroom things just on the outskirt, not like the inner part, but like on the outside?
no. Yeah. So you start to pull him up. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot, but roll a perception check for me, please.
Me? Okay.
No, him.
That is perception 10.
10. All right. So you're focused on sort of pulling up these mushrooms, or ripping them apart. You don't see any all that much. It doesn't really seem to have an effect. Nothing changes in Will's demeanor. The whispers that you can hear vaguely as you sort of lean in, don't seem to go away.
If my goal is just to kind of rip up the outer circle, but if I continue to rip and I rip so it like breaks the circle, I don't know if that changes anything. Like rip up enough mushrooms like so it makes a break in the circle.
Yeah. So you can rip enough mushrooms to make a break in the circle. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
I don't think I like that though.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that. He's defiling the
Um,
sacred grove, Wilfried.
I think I will conjure a stone elemental.
All right. So you conjure an earth elemental.
Oh, I think we got to leave him, guys.
How far
Um,
into the is he?
What?
He
how far
boarded
into
30
the-
feet.
He walked, so he just sort of walked
Or
30
maybe
feet
not.
in or whatever. I mean, basically, he failed his charisma saving throw as he entered. So however far you would have gone in, Wilfried. And you also you were chasing after Demon Chat a little bit.
Once Demon Chad went invisible, I would have stopped chasing him, and I had comrades that were attempting to break in.
They aren't your comrades.
Comrades, as in my,
Yeah, I know.
not Wilfried, but. So yeah, I'm gonna summon an elemental. How far can I summon that?
Morgana is going to cast darkness around you in a 50-foot sphere around you, Wilfried.
Before I'm able to get the
Let's just do a roll.
casting time is 1 minute.
Yeah. So she will cast on you as she
I didn't know. I thought it was an action.
Yeah, she will cast darkness on you, so you can no longer see.
Well, do we just leave him here? I can't do anything other than kill him.
I mean, I think we may need to put this thing back together because I don't know if it's the brokenness or if it's. But I mean, it's a risk because then if we walk in there, it seems to take
Maybe
over
we
our
need to-
will.
Maybe we need to break it more.
I'm not very perceptive. Maybe the whispers just won't work on me. Hear
I'm currently just now listening
Okay. Right.
as intently as I can trying to hear if they start moving towards me.
Okay. All right. We could try dispel magic.
I am not able to do that. If you can, that would be a good choice there, Morgana. Or Aurelia. I mean,
I'll just pull out my spell book.
Let's see.
Let me know if people start moving towards me.
Right now they are just debating what to do on the
Meta game.
Yeah, I'm listening for y'all, and if you start getting closer as you're talking, I want to know.
Unfortunately, I am not able to do that.
Like he's stuck. Hey, he's not a beast, but he does have an innate swimming speed, right?
Me? No.
seems that They must have, the treants might have tried to break it. And that is what maybe cursed them, maybe putting
Maybe-
it together.
Maybe they released something.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a risk, and I know Demon Shag cannot actually lift it himself. He is a small little imp. Well,
I mean, we all still have our necklaces from the mind flayers, right?
didn't seem to do much anything for old Wilfried here. And I'll take a step or two inside and make my way towards Demon Chad.
I make charisma saving throw for me, please.
That is a 26.
All right, so you hear the whispers. But you hear them and you hear them whispering and they're whispering and but you're able to start pushing them away. Wilfried, you are listening. Make a perception check for me.
I'm trying to be sneaky.
I make a stealth check.
Eight.
Then. Make a stealth check.
That is a 15
All
against
right.
his 8.
So you are able to slip by without Wilfried being able to hear you.
Oh, so poorly today.
I wanna call that.
And so I
I would
will
call
walk
out.
up.
What?
Go ahead. What-
I was just going to go walk
I was
up to
just
the
saying,
obelisk.
Go ahead.
All right, so
I was
you,
just going to go walk up to the obelisk and see about putting that back.
so as you you go up towards the obelisk, you make a perception check for me.
That's not great. That's a 4.
Before you don't see anything, and so as you go up there and you sort of pick up the obelisk, what are you doing with it? It's sort of got a jagged brokenness down the center of it. It looks like basically someone just threw it down and broke it in half.
I can't. I'm looking for the other half.
Okay, but they're both halves are right there, right next to each other.
Then I'm going to try and put that half back onto the other half.
So
Try
as
and
you put
connect them.
yes, you put them, you try and connect them together. Nothing really happens. They don't automatically weld together. You can connect them, but
Guys, nothing's happening. I've got these 2 pieces here and I cannot, they will not fuse.
All right, that's been long enough.
you
I
heard a
will-
voice. Yeah, you just heard a voice
Yeah.
coming from the center.
I will channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn,
They're
Okay.
also blinded.
which dispels all magical darkness.
Right. Yeah. So it dispels more gas
Any
darkness.
creature within 30 feet of me needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
But am I within 30 feet of you?
You are not.
That,
That might
Well, it depends on how far the ring is from the obelisk.
which
more
I'm
than
not.
30 feet.
It's more than 30
You
feet.
just walked into, yeah.
Because that's why. you
Yeah,
did it.
but if I'm like 15 feet in, it's only like 45 feet. It's
But you didn't say you walked 15 feet in.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
because I'm in that circle.
When you're in that circle,
I'm not on the edge.
yeah, I will say that Eivor is probably out of range of the channel divinity, but
But I did hear his voice.
you hear his voice. So if you want to,
I will move towards his voice and cast it.
all right. So you can move towards his voice. I'll say you have to make a Constitution saving throw, Eivor.
That's 14.
That fails.
PvP.
That's only 5 plus 9 is 14 radiant damage.
And sort of Morgana's magical darkness is dispelled, and Wilfried sort of surges for you. Sort of this cocoon of light billows out from him and strikes you, Eivor. And you see this corrupted Wilfried sort of stands there looking at you.
What are you doing?
I dropped my tablet and Eldritch Blast him twice.
Okay.
Disadvantage on the first one.
All right. Let's roll initiative. All right.
Everyone roll initiative.
So 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
16.
Okay. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
9.
All right.
Oh,
What'd you-
8.
What'd you roll? All right, so Carrick, what'd you roll?
3.
Okay. All right. All right. So up first is Aurelia, who sees this
Roadkill.
yeah, sees this cocoon of light coming from Wilfried hitting Ingvor. She has no idea what's going on. So she's not going to do anything except yeah, she's not going to do anything. Now it's Morgana's turn. Morgana is going to she will cast Sleep at 3rd level on you.
Okay.
But you probably have a lot of health, but she's trying to knock you out without hurting you. So that is that's correct. Okay, so that is 42. You have more HP than
Does not
42.
do it.
All right. So she tries to cast sleep on you and it does not work. All right. Now it is Gerthing's turn. Gerthing, what are you doing?
I can't do anything, so I'm not gonna go in. So
Okay. And then now it is okay. That is their turn. And they will. Mhm. One second. Okay. One of these sort of a small sort of like sallow, pale, sort of emaciated sort of like creature with sort of distorted dragonfly wings and sort of a sort of a twisted face sort of lands next to Wilfried. And he will go forward. He will try and hit you, Ingvor, with his scimitar. So that is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
All right. Then that is that probably also miss. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 5 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage. Wilfried, is now your turn.
I have no feelings to these guys. What's their
The creature just landed at you and took 2 swings. Then next you walked towards Angvor and took 2 swings at him.
Fellowship of the Chili Sad.
Oh no, they're. I mean, as far as you know, your only desire is to defend this grove. It's sacred ground, and anyone who sort of trespasses needs to pay the price.
I will cast Spirit Guardians
All right.
at 5th level.
All right. What is the range on Spirit Guardians?
It is 15 feet around me, and I will choose this sprite next to me not to be hit.
Okay, got it.
We're trying to tear down the obelisk.
And this isn't my pina coladas.
What is it?
This is like a
Vodka.
it's tainted somehow. How would it be tainted?
Bloody
So
Marys.
so instead of having sort of these pina coladas, you have these sort of these warped distorted creatures that many of them vaguely resemble traditional fey creatures. They're sort of, but they're twisted, and some of them look like satyrs or pixies, or but they're twisted and warped, and and so these broken and sort of ruined sylvan creatures sort of begin to bombard Angvor.
Yeah.
Right? Does he need to make a
So
constitution?
it's at the start of your turn.
Right,
That
start
it
of his
will,
turn. Well, it is now the
But
start of
you're not
Angvor.
that close.
and I'll move towards you.
Okay, so you'll move within range of Angvor. Angvor, it is now your turn.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
So 22.
So that saves, but it's still half damage, so it's 5d8 halved. Um, 23 halved is
11.
it's a 11. Would that be necrotic damage?
Be necrotic damage, yes.
And your speed is half when you're within this area.
Well, I will cast Hellish Rebuke when you do that.
Isn't that an attack, right? Or
It's
is it just
you
whenever
hitting
whenever I damage
me, if
you?
you hit me.
All right.
So it's 5d10, and you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. That's a natural 19, so 20. Yeah, I roll good when I'm against you.
Nine, 13.
13 and a half.
Mhm.
It is 6.
And then I will aim 2 Eldritch Blasts at you.
Yeah. It is concentration, and I lose Spirit Guardians already.
All right.
I rolled a 6 on concentration.
Eldritch Blast and Eldritch Blast. So that is a 20.
I would have done disadvantage on the first one, but
And that's a 27.
AC is 17.
And that is 14 points of damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away from me, and your speed is slowed 10 feet.
All right.
Right. So as Angvor and Wilfried begin to start a furious fight in the middle of this grove, it is now. So Wilfried sort of casts.
I'm gonna walk as fast as I'm gonna walk out with the tablet.
Okay. So it's a large obelisk. You can't really
Okay.
probably pick it up on your own.
Can I take one of the pieces?
You can take one of the pieces, yeah.
So I'm going to take one of the pieces and walk 30 feet in the opposite direction of Wilfried out to see, and as far as I can, trying to make it outside of the realm of the tab thing.
Okay.
Leave it. Not yours to take.
Yep. Carrick, it is now your turn as Ingvor has been attacked by these sort of the sort of necrotic spirit guardians. And Ingvor has retaliated with Hellish Rebuke and Eldritch Blast. What are you doing?
How far away is the obelisk?
The obelisk is probably about 40 to 50 feet in the center of the grove from the exterior of the grove.
Mm, I gotta go through this whole spirit guardians mess to.
No, Spirit
get
Guardians
there.
is down because Wilfried failed his
Oh,
check.
cool. Well, I'm gonna just head 30 feet toward the obelisk.
And Christmas saving throw for me, please, as you enter the circle.
Of course, been rolling great all night. Charisma. That's a big old 7.
So you begin to hear these whispers. As you enter into the glen, in your
Another friend.
and as you enter in, you begin to sort of focus. You begin to see Angvor taking. He shouldn't take that. That belongs here. You know it belongs here. He should be leaving it. Why isn't he leaving? What is he doing? Angvor is taking the obelisk.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
He is within 30 feet of you.
Well, I mean, then I'm gonna walk over and hit him with them all.
All right.
Was
Yeah,
I not
you're
leaving
going
the
away
opposite
from me.
direction of Wilfried? Is that towards him or?
Okay. Well, if you were trying to go the opposite direction of sort of the
Yeah.
other, so I thought you were returning back to the group, right?
No, that's
No,
far
he's
away
gone
from
away. He's
Wil-
gone away.
away
Okay,
from
all right.
Wilfried.
Then he's out of range of you, Carrick. Then.
Okay. Well, then I'm still. I guess I'm walking. Yeah, I guess I'll just walk towards. Use my movement. I mean, he's trying to escape.
And he's trying to
Yeah,
escape.
he's trying to steal this obelisk.
I'm gonna use my movement and my action to dash.
Okay, you can probably get. You can probably yes, that would be 60 feet. So that would be, you'd be almost to the other side of the glen. And if Angvor was going 30 feet from the center to the, he would probably be. You probably couldn't quite reach him. You're probably about 10 feet away from him.
Cool.
And now it is Aurelia's turn. Aurelia now seeing Carrick move in and then begin to rush across after Angvor. She is going to cast Dimension Door. She's going to appear next to Angvor. Make a charisma saving throw. That is a failure.
Only one person would beat stupid today.
Who knew? It would just be a curse that killed us all, not like
Who knew? Low charisma. Who knew we would kill each other?
Aurelia has great charisma, though. That's the thing. She has
Yeah,
a
but we don't
20.
know his charisma. It's gonna be the adventures of Angvor.
No, it's gonna be adventures of Carrick and Aurelia and Wilfried and Curse. Yeah.
You guys try and spread this curse around.
But they're just gonna live out here in this forest to the die. They're not gonna go anywhere. Just have their
Right.
adventures.
All right.
That's great.
So now it is Morgana's turn as Aurelia sort of appears next to you, and all of a sudden she begins, her eyes begin to cloud over, and this whispering begins to come into her ears. She's next to you, and she looks angrily and at you, Angvor, as she is.
Yes, another one.
Now it is Morgana's turn, and Morgana will. She will.
one of us.
I don't know what she can do.
Punch you.
Okay. She will cast she can't cast sleep on you. She will cast bless on herself and Girthing.
Okay.
And so that means you have a D4. Okay, she'll cast bless on you guys. That's what she'll do. And Igor's too far away, so he can't gain from it. Now it's Girthing's turn. Girthing, what are you doing?
Let's see. If something says it has a flying speed of 50 feet, does that mean it can move 100? Like the broom, could it move 100 feet around?
Action, move and dash.
Did they technically get a move dash? Because I'm allowed to like tell it to go somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that it can. Yeah, sure.
Then I guess I'll use my action to get the broom going.
Okay.
And tell it to head over, I guess try to weave its way over to Angor.
Okay. So Carrick, Wilfried, this broom begins to fly into your sacred grove. It's irritating, it's annoying. And sort of zips in and out. And I will say that you can probably weave around the three of them, and it arrives at Angor.
How high is the broom's charisma?
No, the broom doesn't have to make a charisma saving throw.
It is non-sentient, but it does do what I tell it. So I'll have that ready for him. I assume that means you could use it.
Yeah, but I think we went over this. Yeah, Angor can use it.
Yeah. And then I will move 15 feet away from the edge of the circle, or
Okay.
20 feet
The
away.
hardest one here.
All right. Now-
I'm not gonna.
This fey-like creature will move towards you, Angor. It will go. So you move 30 feet. It will move 30 feet. You'll take another scimitar attack at you. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Right. So that is 9 points of slashing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage.
Right.
I'll take another attack. That is a 24 to hit.
All right.
That is 6 points of slashing damage and 9 points of necrotic damage. And then it will cast. Oh, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't do that yet. It takes an action. All right. That ends its turn as it sort of gets up next to you. Wilfried, is now your turn.
Yeah. Well, there is a broom, but there's a more dire thing at hand, which is someone's taking the obelisk.
Someone's taking the obelisk.
So I will. I'll cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action, which is 60-foot range. Now I'll
Right.
make an attack against Angor.
All right.
That is a 18 to hit,
That hits.
and it is 1d8 plus 5.
I'm down.
How the mighty have fallen, Mr. I have done none regrettable things.
Yep, this is something that will be regrettable in the future
All right.
if I ever get out of this. And then I will Sacred Flame
Oh,
the pickup.
All right. I will say that is where we will end tonight's session.
but you do know, like, he is down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was trying to steal the.
Right. Attacking down is the.
I will say that that is where we land tonight's session. It's sort of this denouement. Um. All right.